Hi, this is Heather with the Potomac Bead Company. Today I'm going to show you how to make this really quick and easy Superduo heart pendant. It's made from, out of Superduos, which are the red. They're two-holed beads, and this is a very quick and simple, easy project to do. You'll also need some 15O seed beads, 11Os, and some 8Os. And then in order to use this as a pendant, you'll need some type of split ring or jump ring to help attach your pendant to a type of chain or necklace that you'd like to use. And then for the middle and the pointed part of your heart, you'll need some crystals. Size 4mm works best. It could be a round 4mm or a bicone. A bicone will sit nicer in the middle, but here I just had plain some crystals. 4mm is the size of choice. You'll also need some beading thread and a size 10 or 12 beading needle for this project. So once you've gotten all your materials set and you have your thread and your needle ready, you're going to add onto your needle your 4mm crystal and size 11O bead. You're going to take it down to the pretty much the end of your thread, but leave about 6 to 8 inches so that you could tie off your project. Then what you're going to do is take your needle, you're going to skip the 11O, take your needle back up or down through the 4mm crystal. And this just puts you in place to begin your project. The pattern is very simple. First, you're going to thread on two 11O seed beads. Drop them to the bottom of your crystal. And now you're going to start with your Superduos. And your first set is going to include a Superduo and then an 11O. And you'll do this 5 times. So make sure you have 5 11Os. Superduo and 11O, Superduo, 11O, Superduo, 11O. And I have 3. Superduo, 11O, that's 4. Superduo, 11O. And I end with my Superduo. So there's the beginning of our pattern. You make sure you have 5 11Os. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You drop them down to the end of your project, and then you'll begin your 8Os. And you'll have, after you strung the Superduo on, you'll pretty much string on 9 of your 8Os, followed by Superduo in between. So an 8O, a Superduo, 8O, Superduo, 8O, Superduo, 8O, which is number 4, Superduo, number 5, 8O, Superduo, number 6, Superduo, number 7, 8O, Superduo, number 8, 8O, Superduo, and number 9, 8O, followed by a Superduo. And then you'll bring them down. So let's just count to make sure we have them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And after you've strung that on, you're going to go ahead and string on 2 11Os. And this is pretty much so that you can see what I'm doing here. This is how your project is going to turn out to be. So now that we're at the top of our heart, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing for this side that we did over here. String on your Superduo, and then 9 of your 8Os, and then 5 of your 11Os, and make sure you end with your Superduo. Okay, now that you've completed adding on the second set of your pattern, which is a Superduo and an 8O, to make 9 8Os in between each Superduo, and you've added your 11Os and your Superduo, which makes a total of 5 11-Os with the Superduo. Once you've done that pattern, go ahead and add your last 2 11-Os like you did. That's how you started your heart. Then we're going to connect our project. And this gets kind of floppy, and it's okay because it'll get a little tighter as you start connecting your Superduos. And in order to connect your project, you're going to take your needle down the 4mm crystal and the 11-O. And then you're going to take your needle back up through just the 4mm crystal. Skip your 11-O and go up that crystal. And pull tight. Then you're going to take your needle back up these two 11-Os to the right of your project, as well as the Superduo, the very first Superduo. And then pull. So your needle should be coming out of the bottom hole of your first Superduo. Then you're going to take your needle and thread, you're going to take it up through the hole of the same Superduo and bring it down. And it should look like this in a way. So it's coming out of the top hole to the left of your first Superduo. Then to connect the project, you're going to take your needle through the top hole of the first Superduo to the left of your 4mm crystal. And this is where you connect your project, right there. And as you can see now, we're going to work the top row or the inside row of your heart. And to do that, we are pretty much just going to mock what's on the outside of our bead. So until we get to the 8 O's. So for this portion, I'm going to pick up an 11-O. And I'm taking my needle through the top hole of the next Superduo, and I'm going to pull. And you see how it just kind of connects it nicely. And take another 11-O, take it through the inside hole of your second Superduo or the top hole, and pull. And pick up an 11-O and take your needle through the next Superduo hole and pull. Take an 11-O and take your needle through the next Superduo. And then one more 11-O and take it through the next Superduo. Okay. And you're just going to pull tight, just like that. And now that we've reached the 8-O portion, this is where your 15 O's come in place because we want to bring our project in. We want to create that curvature of our heart. So as you can see here, we've done our 11-O section, and now we're going to begin with our 15 O's. So pick up a 15-O. Here I'm using a metallic black 15-O, and take it through the next Superduo. Pull, take a 15-O, pick up a 15-O, take it through the next hole of your Superduo, and pull. $15-O, take it through the next Superduo, inside hole, Pick up a 15-0, take it through the next Superduo, another 15-0, take it through the Superduo, pick up another 15-0, take it through the next Superduo. As you can see, this is very easy. It's just mimicking the pattern, repeating the pattern until you're through that last Superduo of this section of the heart. And now that we've completed that, and we've reached the top portion of the heart, which is the two 11-0s up here, this is where we will pick up an 8-0 and our crystal or our bicone, and then another 8-0. And bring that down to your project and take your needle through the next Superduo. And your project is going to be very flimsy, and it's not going to be entirely tight until you have completed connecting all your Superduos. So at this point, you're going to repeat what you've just done on this side. You're going to do your 15-0s right across all your 8-0s, and then in between each Superduo, and then you're going to mock this side with your 11-0s. Now once you've finished adding your 11-0s here, your needle should be coming out of pretty much where you started. And at this point, this is when you are going to sew through the project one more time to give it a nice, good, tight look to it. And then you're going to tie off the end of the other part of your string. And then when you're done doing that, you're going to take your jump ring and attach your jump ring to the project by pulling your jump ring open and then just kind of sliding it underneath, just like so, and then pulling it back. We do have a video that shows you the proper technique to open and close a jump ring. And at that point, your project is done and you've got your Superduo heart pendant, and you can wear it around with any type of chain you'd like. So I hope this was a fun tutorial for you, and I hope you understood it, and have fun making these. Make a lot, and hopefully one day we'll see you in the store. So check us out on YouTube and Facebook, and thank you for watching.